This is a serious question. Have you ever, or has anyone ever done like some kind of study on your strength?
Well, they did. I did. Dr. Steve Fleck did at the Olympic Training Center in Colorado Springs, and he's the guy that wrote the kinesiology textbook. Mm-hmm. And I did the section on power output, and they used to have my picture in the kinesiology textbook.
Oh, that's cool.
All colleges.
All colleges.
Ain't that crazy?
That is kind of nuts.
A little boy from Silsbee.
Huh.
And I was the most proud of that. That was pretty cool to be in a book for somebody that could barely read one. No, I'm joking. I'm a smart guy.
But speaking of those feats, I mean, I know you've talked about it a million times, but the frying pans, we've seen him twist forks at family dinner, like just show my parents you just twist a fork like a freaking pretzel.
And so to give that context, we're not talking about bending it in half.
No.
I saw it the first time.
Twisting it like
a piece
pretzel.
of
like a
licorice.
stirrer.
Yes. Yeah. That was absolutely the
sense.
first time that I saw you do that. Like I was just like, ooh, that's not normal.
No.
And now honestly, I mean, there's some really, really strong people in the world, but some of the things that you do are
Just unheard
they're
of.
beyond. Yes, they're beyond being exceptionally strong.
Just last week, a kid broke my drug-free deadlift record.
Oh.
Took 34 years for the last record that I had.
Dang, what was
got
that? That was like
broken.
900.
It was 903. He did
903.
915.
Little twerp.
Awesome. I reached out to him on social media. I say I'm not a hater.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, bro, welcome to the club.
That's
Yeah.
impressive.
You the man now.
How old was he?
He's like 26. He young. He young. This dude might deadlift like 925, 930.
Drug free.
Drug free.
Okay. Remember the time we went to the Boys and Girls Club event? I swear you didn't even warm up. I swear you didn't warm up, and you strapped on a vest and pulled a freaking semi like 100 yards or something stupid. I was like,
I stretched.
You
like this,
stretched.
you went like little arm stretch,
So
little
so a
neck.
semi with a car carrier on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you pulled it for. I don't know. I mean,
It's
I think
probably
you
like
probably
60
pulled
to
it.
80 feet.
You pulled it. I know at least 20 or 30 feet further than I could have. What?
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 See, that's the Paul Bearer effect.
What?
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Paul rubbed off on him.
I don't know if we can even blame Paul for that. That's
No,
Who was the worst? Who was it? You or was it Paul?
It
Be
was.
honest.
At what?
look at his face. Look at his face. Wait.
At ribs,
At the joking.
bro. I don't rib. I don't want to be ribbed.
Okay, wait. Time out.
Wait.
Because y'all, well, no, you were inadvertently on a rib.
What are you talking about?
The NXT rib that. Have you
Oh,
told
he
that
was-
story before? He wasn't in on the rib, but you knew.
That's when I already
Take us
knew
back.
Mark was a real one. But
That's exactly.
do you remember? So back when Michelle was still working, her and Layla, and they brought up the guys. They brought up the guys from NXT. This is actually a pretty good story. And I don't know that I've told it that often. I think Bray Wyatt, Husky was Husky Harris then.
Heath.
Slater. So they bring these guys up from NXT, and I think they're vying for their contract, right, to get pulled up to one of the main shows. And the thing is they thought they were. This was Vince's original. This was a Vince original, and I just may have came in and tweaked it a little
I
bit.
think
I may have come in and tweaked this rib a little bit, but
a little bit.
he was, he was like, oh, well, eventually they're going to have to. These five guys are going to have to kiss Michelle and Layla. And what he was going to do was going to sub out, and they had hired this actress, and then they had put all these things on her face, and it was going to be that. And I was like, no, you don't understand, boss. I was like, these guys are going to be physically sick because we're together at this point, right? I said, when these guys figure out they're going to have to kiss Michelle, they're going to be sick to their stomachs. And he was like, you're right. He's like, God damn, that's good. What do you want to do? I was like, all right. I said, this is what we're going to do. Because they're in the ring rehearsing, right? And I was like, me and you were about to get into an argument.
But can I just say, like,
This is on the floor. This is on the floor during rehearsals, and when Vince still went out at that time.
where 3 or 4 guys had already rehearsed, but every last one of them went to Layla. They're like, guys, everybody can't go to Layla. Like, some of y'all have to, but none of them.
None of them
wanted
wanted.
even
They didn't
turn
want
my
any part of
way.
that, right?
No want that smoke.
So anyway, so me and Vince started having this argument at ringside. I mean, and we're going at it, right? And we're only saying it loud enough that like every third or fourth word you can actually hear. Everybody else, everything is stopped in the bowl, right? The bowl is the inside of the arena on the floor. All rehearsals have stopped, and everyone is just staring at us, and we're going at it, man, back and forth. They'd be like, "Doctor, you need to be more professional." I'm like, "No, we're just going at it, right?" And so finally, I was like, well, F it. Do whatever the hell you want to do. It's your show, right? You're the boss. You whatever. You do what you want to do. And then I leave. I storm out.
Throwing
right?
chairs on your way out,
Throwing
by the way.
chairs, kicking shit over, like slamming the crates shut. And by this time, I'd had my bus. So I go all the way out onto the bus. I get to the bus. Now I'm dying laughing, right? Vince turns around, shuts down rehearsals.
Cuts rehearsal. These are the guys' debut. They don't even get a rehearsal. You know they're already like so nervous. Then they have to, yeah.
Yeah. So he shuts down rehearsal. And now I stay in the bus. And I'm not on the bus maybe 10 minutes. First guy comes. I hear a door at the
He's
knock
like a
at the
little
door.
kid.
And I'm peeking out, like I want to know who it is, right? I think it was Chavo was the first one, right? And I'm peeking out the window, like, and I'm not going to answer the door, right? And he knocks a few times, and I'm on the bus by myself, and I'm laughing like
He's
a little
dying
kid.
laughing.
I am just having the best time, right? So this goes on for the rest of the afternoon.
And just preface it by saying, like, Banks and a few other guys knew
Yeah,
you were
Banks
hot.
come out. MVP came out. There was a few people that come out to check on me. Right? They were, which is kind of like again, they wanted to make sure that I was cool and what was going on. So I learned a lot about some people too. So then I think they're getting ready to do their segment. Right? They're about to go out and do this segment, and I come off the bus. Like I think somebody had texted me like, okay, they're about to do this. So I come off the bus and I power walk. You know how they got the curtains draped off that lead to a gorilla? Like, and how everybody kind of gathers. It's like, I feel like Moses
Like
going
the
through the
Red
Red
Sea
Sea,
parted.
man. Everybody just parted. And man, I hit them steps to go up. And I go, you were sitting just like that between Vince's monitors and the other monitor. You were sitting in a chair.
The back wall.
And all the guys they're all kind of huddled up there in front of probably, I think it was Kidman, I don't know if he was the producer of that yet at that point, but they're all standing there
Not looking.
and they wouldn't even look at me. That when I came into gorilla position, nobody makes eye contact
Bray
with
was
me.
legit about to vomit. Like, he was
White.
He was-
Pale,
Oh, I felt so bad. Like, he was about to yak. Like,
and I
not even
stand.
joking.
And I just stand behind them. Like you know when something behind you, like something scary or
You
something.
can tell.
You can tell,
I'm not
right?
gonna look.
And
I'm not gonna look.
I'm not going to look, but you can like see their eyes kind of trying to cut, see where I'm at. So I'm just standing there, and this told me more about you, Mark, than anything else ever. I remember I'm standing there, and then you get up, and you come stand right next to me. And I'll never forget this in a million years. You go, and Mark calls me. A lot of people call me Taker or Dead Man. Mark always called me Dead. He comes up beside me. He goes, "Dead, you just tell me which one, and I'll kill him."
That was it.
He didn't. You didn't know. You
I
didn't
ain't
know
know what
shit
was
from
going on.
Shinola. You had no idea
I
what
do
was
remember
going on.
this.
You had no clue, but you knew that I was pissed at somebody in that circle, and you were just like, "You just let me know."
I said, don't get your hands dirty.
That's it.
I'll do it. And I meant that shit.
Oh my
I
God!
know.
Oh,
There was
and
no
I
doubt
knew
about
that, and I almost for a second felt bad because like
And
you
MVP would have too.
He would
I
have
know.
too. He was hot too.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Chavo, they kept coming up to me
Oh,
throughout the
man.
day, like, "Hey, is Tate good?" And I'm like, "Yeah, he's all right. He's just a little mad. What's wrong with Tate?" I'm like, "I'm trying." I just felt horrible.
yeah, she can't lie.
I felt
Right,
horrible.
she cannot lie, and like if you got to rib somebody, don't include her because she's gonna.
Hey,
She gonna ruin it.
Yeah, she gonna ruin it.
I didn't
I'm glad
ruin
to
that
know
one.
that.
I did not ruin that.
No, you didn't. But it was like because before you remember we pulled you over. Vince and I
Oh,
pulled
Vince
you
called
over.
me out of the ring. Yeah.
Yeah, and she's got this nervous grin on her face, and he was like, "Quit smiling." I'm like, yeah, quit smiling. And she was like, "I can't help it."